coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red.
I'm coming. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoop, scoop, scoop.
Hut, go.
Hey, check.
Ready.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And incomplete to open things up.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Check him. Woo-hoo. 34's the Mike.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
55's Mike.
Ready, go.
Tua going to throw.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and the Lions will take over.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
Check 31.
Check go.
On first down, Mayo. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Take 70 Timberwolf.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Safe.
Bronco 80.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller
70
back.
Lions.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Push carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch 18. 18's the Mike.
He'll drop to throw. That's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. SOS.
On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. If you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hey, watch edge.
Ready. Check, smash.
We got double up.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him.
Claws red.
Here we go.
2 and now on 1st down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ricky. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Go.
Drop. 17.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Kill. Check. Fresno.
Hut.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
Down. 10 black.
Check in. Come on, D.
Go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This to the outside for Mack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling is not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
They really should, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
36, 36.
They'll run right here with Swift. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Shift.
They go play action here on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Back to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Check 50. Check 50.
Go.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Move. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
They'll set up a throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check pass.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Watch 55.
Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw.
55.
And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Back to throw here. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Gotta be patient.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Mike 18, Mike.
Let's stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Quintez Cephus, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5.
34's the mic. 34's the mic.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
Set. 50, green. Mike 34. And watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 34.
Running out of the gun with Mack. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
34's the mic.
3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Check your hot read.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go one more. Watch out now. 50 Fury. 4, Mike 34.
Here's Tua. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Ready. Red 38.
Who that? Hey, check back 34.
Set. Go.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On the give, this is Mack. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Spike 60.
Watch the run. Check 3.
Set. Go. Ready. Go.
Looking to pass. Tua. Pass to Waddle on the quick slant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 34.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
That's going to be a long day.
Pass caught by Fuller. Well done. Touchdown. Will Fuller. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, we got to get to the ball. 38. Let's get Bird. Smash. Under 10. 10. He's coming.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
55's mine, guys. 55. Hey, pick your game up. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Cowboy 80. Check. 55's the mic. Check. Run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Quintez Cephus with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check striker.
Now Tua. Going deep here for Landry. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Watch 18, 18's the mic. Let's get the ball.
3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3 down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On the ready.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
29 and go.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Ready. Black 40. Mike 34. Push him back. Push him back. Wide. Check Fury. Wide. Get wide.
2 now on 1st down. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
You can't block me.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll run the screen with Mack. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. Sanders' kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Watch twist.
70 Timberwolves.
Kill, kill, kill.
On the ball. Ready.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Go! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle!
In your face. No, no, no. Off, off, off. Joker, Joker.
60 Eagle! 60 Eagle!
He'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return. Comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
55.
Set. Hut.
Watch the cross.
They keep it on the ground. Back again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Check 37.
Check 99. Check 99.
Claws 10. Smash. Red. Ready.
Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Hey, tight. Check 9. Check 9.
Deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
There we go, baby.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 8.
Green.
Scoop, scoop, scoop. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hut.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's brought down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's coming. Check him.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
I'm coming for you. Go. Ready. Go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll run on first down. Mayo. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggles, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brennan Scarlett there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Double tight.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They'll drop to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
No better.
He's crashing. He's checking.
On first down, Mayo. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hawk 70.
They'll give it on the ground. Mayo. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. You ain't doing nothing today. Cup 19. Cup 19.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's get off the field. Watch 18.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Seibert's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Double tight. Double tight. Odd. 3 down. Odd.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes this one to Mack. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marlon Mack His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you know, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's got this down to the 35.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Check hot route. Hot.
2nd and long. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88.
70 Lion. Mustang 19.
He'll drop the throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2 to try again on 2nd down. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Black 40. 34 on the ball.
2 now on 1st down. And get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Hey, check back 34.
Strike. striker.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Check.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch.
Drill 52.
Shift.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.